that she's in versus compared to an aging sickly.
Get back to your game.
But I guarantee you guys can. I believe you guys can resolve this if you stick to the structure. Because right now we're talking about whether she's homeless or not.
Okay.
If you guys would stick to that,
right,
and I think you guys will,
that we don't agree
and talk to each other about
right.
it.
Yeah. So the conclusion is we don't agree.
Mm-hmm. Did you say all you needed to say about whether you thought she was homeless or not?
I
sure?
did. I'm positive.
You say what you honestly. Did you say what you think? Is there anything else that you could say about whether she's homeless or not? Because that's what this card is about, her being homeless.
Nah, I can't say anything else.
You can't say anything else about it. Okay? So, I think you guys got too far off, and that's why he can't say anything else. You know? But
it is. Man always got to defend himself.
No,
I'm gonna say
I'm just
because the man.
No, I agree.
The man position, you saying I gotta lean his head and say like, yo, I can't say nothing else.
I'm saying, but it sounds like you said they can't say that.
You misinterpreted what he said.
Yeah, I don't think you. I just don't think you're. I think you're just appeasing her or whatever right now, because I think you do have something else to say, but you just guys too much stuff got in there. You guys aren't talking to each other right now. For this game, you guys are supposed to be talking to each other.
Okay. I interrupted that.
Because really, we're not. This is a game that you can play at home. Right. One of the benefits of this, you don't have to tell your friend, talk to your girlfriend about it, and she wants your man anyway, and she's not giving you good advice.
Understood.
So you guys are supposed to talk to each other and look in his eyes, and you see him getting tearied up, and it's supposed to affect you a little bit.
Of course.
And stuff like that. So all that stuff all these little steps make a difference.
Understood.
So do you
can give those instructions in the beginning. So this should be a knee-to-knee conversation.
Well, the crazy thing
is, eye type joint.
I was sitting here like I want to see if this game worked, and I'm starting to believe it too, though. Like,
yeah, but you also got to know the rules. Like the rules should be more clear. Like,
well, I did tell you guys were supposed to talk to each other.
But to your point to the conversation of the game, me talking to her doesn't mean that I've perceived that as I need to be looking at her and making sure that I'm actively listening and communicating in
the part that negates that is that we're on camera.
That's so too.
But we still have to. You always gotta adjust games for the fact that there's more people in the room than there's in the room.
I was communicating the way I know how.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see where you're pointing right now. See, right now you got your back to her. You're talking to him.
Right.
And that wouldn't happen if you and her was in the kitchen.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
I didn't get. Right, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't laid out as the rule.
He said that a couple times.
I think so. I think he did. I heard that just as well.
But just so you can
record it,
hold on. In your defense, a lot of times women say, "I said it 100 times." This is a good example. I've said it several times.
I've heard you say it, and I interpreted.
Got instant replay.
I interpreted everything that you said.
Right, but he just didn't hear it. That's why when you follow this, when there's structure, he's able to hear you. So we just have to keep,
and we got to give grace, because when you're talking about something that you're emotionally attached to, sometimes you get in your thoughts and you do miss certain things.
Yeah,
like that's a thing too.
Yeah,
that's fair.
These are always kind of
need rule keepers.
Went
off the rails.
Yeah,
you done good.
A penalty a long
you done good.
Right.
No, because also I was interjecting directly to y'all, so y'all responded to me anyway. It's part of the show, and not part of the game.
Right.
But go ahead.
So, is there anything else that you guys? Because we do have to try to. This is your 10, man. This is your 10.
Yeah.
So, this is your mom.
Excuse me.
And she is homeless right now. Did you have anything else to say to her about that? Okay.
So I checked this box, which is 11.
Yes.
Right.
Now 12 is next, which is on the other side. Here,
That's
any
him.
adjustment? No.
That's you.
This is your side.
Okay.
Any adjustments or takeaway? Did you learn anything? Anything that makes you feel better at all about this detail about her being homeless? Something you didn't know, something you realized, something to make you feel better.
I appreciate that both of y'all are being thoughtful and honest. No, real shit. Like, this don't go right if y'all are worried about perception and stuff like that.
No,
You
I
see what I'm
think
saying?
that's the key thing I stated when we opened up. Like, yo, this my marriage.
Yeah.
I'm at this point in my life willing to do whatever it takes to see it through and what I expect it should be. The death do us part kind of situation. And I have enough discernment of my past. Like, yo, I just never really committed to anything for it to happen long enough. It is what it is. I'm gonna fight through this. I'm gonna fight through that. I'm gonna solve this problem. You know what I mean? The arguments aren't new to me. I'm conditioned for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mike Tyson.
When I have more conversations
I'm ready
and
for
less
the fight.
arguments. And I think that that's what this does. It breaks it down into where you have to be honest about what that's saying and not what you want to get off.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Because a lot of times it's about getting your shit off or clapping back or whatever, however you say it.
I still think we need a referee because this ain't a game for two people.
Once you learn
Be
how to
honest with
play,
that.
listen.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to play, and you realize step 1, 2, 3, 4. Like right now, I'm saying this on the other side.
Right.
Once you've played the game a couple of times, like I've played the game with a couple, and the guy was saying something. She said, "Wait a minute, we're just on." The lady said, "We're on step 5 right now." No, she just picked it up real quick, and he said, "Oh, okay, I'm bad. I'm out of line," and he just went right back in line. But
And I like it what I'm saying, but I think it's a probable game in that if you already know in the beginning the goal is to preserve the marriage no matter what, there's no losing at the game.
Right.
But if you're already in the mindset like, yo, this ain't gonna work, I really ain't trying to be with her.
you do
manipulate
remember
right.
I said this kind of game that you can't win by yourself. The relationship has to win, or you both lose.
Oh, okay, good tag. You know what I mean?
So
That's a conscious thing.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a conscious thing that I guess dismiss because guess what? I didn't come here to do. Lose my relationship.
Absolutely
It's
not.
perceived in my mind.
Absolutely
I'm not losing over any issue.
You started rubbing on it in front of us out the end.
Facts, you get it. You know what I mean? I'm floating the fabric.
But ideally, right?
They go into his habits.
So you was gonna leave here good tonight either way. But ideally, this issue would be resolved, or you guys would have another step to go to. That way, it's not swept under the rug.
Right.
So I went to one couple, and I told them, "Hey, you guys have to think of an issue to settle." And they were going back and forth, couldn't really think of anything. And I said, "Well, the last couple did on should we buy a dryer?" And that couple I'm talking to now said, "Oh, that's not a big issue." And I said, "Well, it is. If she has to kick this dryer once a week to get it to work well, it might not be an issue to you, but she might not feel like putting that much love in the food if she's doing the food, or she might not feel like having sex that night." Yeah. So I believe little issues permeate into other issues into your life.
And that's how
so
seasoned
ideally,
I am to know.
Right. So ideally, if you guys can resolve this or come to some kind of agreement as for what the next step is going to be, the relationship will win. Okay, so tell them what you wrote.
I feel better because we are attempting and being intentional in creating dialogue about this topic.
Okay. So 13. That's you.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. I'm having a ball. That's all. I shouldn't say that, but I am. I'm enjoying this shit.
That's good.
I've never done this before. This platform is going to new plateaus.
You know, I think it's very important, especially in this internet world, in regards to not only what we discuss, but what we show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's easy, and I cringe because we hear it quite often. Relationship goals,
mm-hmm.
and I'll be the first to tell any and everybody, you don't know what we go through.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
Amen.
And let me say, the smiles
easy.
and the
It's like we learned it ain't hard neither.
Mm-hmm.
and the
It's
smiles
what
that
you
you
get.
see us post, it's probably because we're getting through this.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And not that we're obligated and it's our responsibility to to post or even have dialogue about our hardships, but you know, being in a marriage